What are memories? We get
Residues.
flashbacks, get we get happy, we get sad due to those flashbacks. So what are they? What do they mean?
See, I like to put it this way. There are two kinds of memories. Capacitor memories and current memories. What are capacitor memories? What if the circulation is happening due to resistance? Seeing is not resisting. To see something is to just observe what is happening. It is not about adding to the resistance. What if the circulation is happening precisely because you were resisting something? If something is continuously there in the mind, it's circulating in the form of thought, then rest assured that there is something that you are resisting. Either you are doing something per force, or there is something that needs to be done, but you are not doing it per force. Only these two options are there, nothing else. You have the solutions. Just don't resist the solutions. It's that simple.
And if it got side effects?
Take the side effects. Nothing will happen. There will be side effects, guaranteed. Somebody will say something, somebody will take away something. You might lose some money, somebody may get upset. These things will happen. But take the side effects, it's worth it. Living by the heart is always worth it. Whatever be the side effects, whatever be the price that you have to pay.
So is it right to say that the life of an average human is just a result of force between heart and memory?
Well said, very well said. Beautifully said. And that is why there is always tension. A thing is pulling you in one direction, the other thing is pulling you in another direction. Result is tension. Do you now know why our lives are infested with stress? What is stress? Now you know that? Mind versus mind and mind versus heart. That is stress.
We are generally told to choose something as a profession which we enjoy or love to do. Which is coming from the heart. So how to differentiate if this thing is coming from the heart?
No, you see, it's a result of the kind of life you are living. One doesn't choose a profession in isolation. Just as the way you choose your t-shirt, just the way you choose your girlfriend, just the way you choose the model of your bike, just the way you choose your wristwatch, is also the way you choose your profession. When you go to an eatery and order something to eat, you have made a choice, have you not? Have you not? There is a basis to that choice. There is a foundation of that choice. Right? The way you spend your weekend, you always have choices, right? To do this, to do that, to watch TV, or to meditate, or to go to friends, or to play cricket, or whatever. There is always a choice involved. And there is a reason behind that choice. There is a basis to that choice. That same basis will be applicable when you make your job choice as well. When you choose a profession. The man who cannot choose his t-shirt wisely will also surely not choose his girlfriend wisely. Neither would he choose a job wisely. Because the chooser is the same. The entity that is deciding is the same. If you do not know what to eat, you will also not know Where to work? If all my other choices are misplaced, then can one particular choice be right? Is it possible? A program that gives a faulty output, can it give a right output in one isolated case? It cannot. So you have to look at the entirety of life. You have to be careful with every single small decision that you are making. When these small decisions will be all right, then the so-called big decisions will also fall into place. But what do we want? We say the small decisions can continue as they are, but I want the big decisions to be taken care of. That is not possible. Impossible. Make small decisions correctly. When you, for example, enter a room, you decide where to sit. Decide rightly. And if you keep making this small decision rightly, you will also know how to choose a girl or how to choose a job. You will also know that. It's such a small thing.
So right decisions can only be made if you are living at the present.
Yes. Yes. Don't ignore the small things, because everything is a small thing. Don't ignore it. Don't say that, placement matters, but this small unit test, it doesn't matter. It matters. The one who will sit in the placements is the same as the one who is not writing the unit test. Or is he a different fellow?
We have also been taught that whatever comes from the mind has characteristics like ambition and greed and fear, most importantly. So, but whatever we see around us or whatever we act has always got some motive or some profit. The first type of negotiation which we call. So generally speaking, all of us are mostly acting from the mind then.
Yes. But why does that surprise you? That's the way the world is. But my question to you is, even if the world is that rotten, do you want to live that way? The world may be that rotten, but do you want to live that way? That is the question. Do you want to live that way? If everybody around you is diseased, what would you say? Because everybody is diseased, so I should also fall sick? Or would you rather say that now the onus is on me to not to allow the disease to hit me? I'll let health flow through me. It is extremely important, beta, to see and to realize that we are living in an extremely sick world. What you read in the newspapers is sick. What you see around yourself is sick. The markets are sick. The shopping malls are sick. The streets are bustling with sickness. Educational institutions, political and social institutions, economic institutions, they are all brimming with sickness. That, of course, is disappointing, right? One doesn't like that. But when one cannot evade the fact, one cannot evade the fact. When one is healthy, only then one can help others be healthy, right? See that others are sick and see that their sickness has affected you as well. And see that you do not want to be any more sick. That will be the beginning of your recovery. And when you have recovered, you will be able to help others to recover. Don't you want to recover? Yeah. When you open the TV set, what do you see? Do you see images of health, or do you see the same game of ambition, loot, fear, insecurity, competitiveness, greed, jealousy, possessiveness? What do you see? And do you want to participate in that? You want to spend your life in all that? You want to spend your life there? But if you're surrounded with that all the time, it is bound to affect you. When life is giving you opportunities, take them. If you come to a small oasis of health, take shelter there. It's a barren desert of sickness. A small oasis is a very, very fortunate place. If you by chance come to it, thank God for it and stay put. Such a chance may not come again to you. Remain associated.
So who is God? What if I don't believe that there is one Almighty who is controlling everything?
But you believe that there is a totality of things, right? That's something that you don't even need to believe in. That's a fact. Some people call that as God. That's it. God is obviously not a figure or a person or a unit or an entity. This entire overwhelming, immense, infinite totality is sometimes named as God. That's it. Which is there, obviously.